Hello YouTube. I stopped in the usual place, started riding, I'd forgotten to press go. Just forgotten to press record. It is a beautiful sunny afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, pre-evening. I have finally fitted the motorbike horn to this. I'll wait till I'm in the middle of the heath and I'll give it a go. But it's pretty loud. It works really well. Oh, little dog. So I have discovered really that not to bother connecting to Twitch until I'm down at the bottom of Greenwich Park, and around there I seem to be able to maintain a fairly decent connection. It gets choppy when I head over to the Cutty Sark. There are areas around there where it's better than others. I'll see what some of my other sims are like down around there as well. I currently have, I think, 3 active sims from different cell providers, and they sort of, apart from one of them, they run out in a month. So they were just for testing, to sort of pay like 10 quid or something for a prepaid sim for a month. So I can try out different cell phone providers to see which ones work. I still have yet to try out EE. Yes, but they got left to last because they have, on paper, they have the worst reception of them all. That said, the others have, in Greenwich Park, the others have been so bad that what's on paper makes no difference at all. They've been unusable. Oh, I should have brought some birdseed with me. I forgot, left it at home. What a fantastic afternoon. Absolutely stunning out. Beep beep. Cheers. That's not the one. Cheers. Hello. So once I'm past these people and these bicycles, so I don't scare the living crap out of people, I will give you a quick demo of the horn. I don't want to scare that dog over there. It's quite effective. There we go. It works pretty well. little e-bike there. Where are these ladies going? Okay, I'll go bang down the middle. So I know that at present my rides are fairly, like a lot of the same again and again. Going around a lot of the same places. I do have some ideas for cool places to go. But for me, the reason why I'm filming them and streaming them, it's more about the people that I meet. So it's not that I'm going like to doing dramatically different rides each time. It's just that I meet different groups of people each time. And have sort of fun interactions, and that's what it's about as far as I'm concerned. How on earth did it get in here? Hey. Don't hear someone call my name. Ooh, that's nice. What's that? Screech. Is that? I don't know what that is. It reminds me of, like, is it a variant of the Huracan? I'm so out of touch when it comes to the supercar scene. It doesn't have a Lambo badge on the front. I like it, whatever it is. And I'm going to take a picture. Why not? I know enough people who'll know exactly what that is. Is that yours or is that belongs to the car? No, it is mine, yeah. Very nice. It's, yeah. So it's a Sinclair C5. It was made in 1985.
Serious?
Yeah. So it was the first attempt at making an electric vehicle back in the day. And it didn't do very well, truth be told. But...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's got normal tyres and yeah. So you just sort of pedal to get moving.
You just need air for the front tyre.
Yeah, so is it flat or?
Oh, well, it's very soft.
It should be a bit soft. It's it's all you've got in the way of suspension is the tyres. So this is a modern battery. So this one, the one that I've bought, this will do about 18 miles, and there's a space under here for a second one, which will obviously give you about 35 miles.
It looks great, man. It looks very fashion.
And right? You can all cool.
It's modern.
You can all, yeah. It looks really spacey, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to go?
It does. Can I?
Yeah, of course. Let me teach you how to use it. If you stay on the grass around here, it'll be all right. So let me teach you how to use it. Okay. So it's the brakes are literally like a bicycle brakes, as normal.
Okay.
You steer down here. Pedal just a couple of times to get moving. Once the light here turns. Basically pedal to get moving, then I'll show you when I get out of the way. There's a button down here that you press and hold that. Sometimes, yeah, mostly I just come out for rides and it's legal. It's legal. It's road legal for anyone over the age of 14. So there, yeah.
What's the button for yourself?
So there's a button down here that once you're moving, pedal a couple of times, press the button, hold that down, and then the motor will take over.
How do you stop the vehicle?
Hello.
Hello. Can you record me please while I'm riding?
How do you stop the vehicle?
Good brake.
Brakes like a bicycle.
Wow.
Hello there. How are you? So yeah, pedal a couple of times.
Can you record me please? Oh, this is great, man. How much is that?
If you can find one on eBay, they tend to go for between 700 and 1,000.
Okay.
Obviously you can find ones for less, but you probably wouldn't want one because it would need a lot of work.
Need the work, yeah?
Yeah. Hiya, how are you doing? So a couple of pedals, that's it, and then push the button. There you go. So yeah, I just constantly out just let people want to have a go. And sorry, I'm filming, so yeah, quite happy to let people have a. It's all right. Happy to let people have a go when I'm out. And on the weekend, my goodness, it was crazy. But had about a dozen people had a go in it on Saturday. It was fantastic. How have you guys been?
In the pageant.
I did, yes. That was fantastic. There were about 10 or 12 of them, weren't there? Guys from the forum, from the C5 group that went up and did it.
He's itching to go out again.
Oh, fantastic. Well, just give us a shout. I'm always happy to come, looking for an excuse, to be honest, to come out and have a ride.
I'll down.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll just go.
Carry on.
Oh,
I actually had to swap lots of ninjas today.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They're everywhere at the moment, aren't they?
In my tennis.
And you don't want them in your ice cream.
Tennis racket. Quite
Fantastic.
Quite a good thing to do. Practice.
I have a little plastic thing that looks like a tennis racket, but it's got a battery in it and it zaps anything. Yeah.
Is that the insect zapper?
Yeah. Have you got a zapper as well?
I don't know.
You've seen them. He's having fun with
We
that.
used to have one once.
So I've just fitted a motorbike horn to that.
Oh, wow.
A couple of weeks ago when I was coming down here, someone drove into me basically.
Oh, no.
We were all queuing up to get out and they suddenly decided they were going to steer and just dove across the road as I was coming past.
Yeah.
It's fun, isn't it?
Thank you so much. It's really
You're very
fun.
welcome.
It's really fun.
You're very, very welcome.
Thank you so much again.
They're such a laugh. I'm out on it as much as I can at the moment.
It's amazing.
Awesome.
I've got a scooter, but this is more fun.
The scooters are great. I mean, the thing is, the scooter will go up a hill.
Comfortable. Is that your channel?
It is, yeah.
I'll subscribe you.
Please do, please do. Yeah, I need all the subs I can get. It's only a small channel. Thank you.
Look, Lawrence, channel.
C5.
Yeah.
Can you remember it? Can you?
Yeah.
I went to Decathlon to get a pole.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. They were all
I got that from B&Q.
Oh, okay.
I made the fabric. Well, I had the fabric printed for me because I had a little logo, YouTube logos put on it. But the pole, yeah, you can just pick that up from B&Q.
What is it? Just an actual bike pole?
It's
Did you actually just paint the C5 bike with paint?
it's a sticker that I printed. Sorry?
Just write on the search.
Yeah, the channel name in YouTube. So it's that. It's just like a hollow.
Okay, fine,
Yeah,
yeah.
just from B&Q. It's
There you are.
£8 or £6 for a metre or something. You found me?
I got you.
Brilliant, thank you very much. And it's also
You went to Berlin.
yes, I did. We were there last week. Rode a
How
load.
did you take that?
Oh, I didn't take this, unfortunately. I'd have loved to. Just rode a load of e-scooters over there and these hot rods, these go-kart hot rods. They basically let you ride around the city in go-karts. It's the most fun I've ever had. It was amazing. So it's all on there. I've got about 30 videos up now. I just out all the time.
Okay, well, you can log on, can't you, Lawrence? C5 Live UK.
Awesome. So you're out for a walk or just getting an ice cream?
It has a tennis club. We just finished it.
Oh, brilliant. Excellent. When I came through the gate, I thought, did I hear someone calling my name? So I sort of slowed down and stopped. And I couldn't see anything. Oh, it's lovely to see you both.
All right, should we go then, hun? Yeah?
Did you have fun at tennis? Yeah.
Quite tiring, I think. Long
Okay,
day.
brilliant.
All right,
See you soon, I hope.
All right.
Cheers.
Bir sadece şey yapmak için. Ufaktan bir döndürüyor. O kadar. Great.
Anything you want to know?
Huh?
Any questions?
Thank
I'll
you so
happily
much.
answer.
Thank
No
you.
worries.
I'm gonna definitely follow you.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
There's a group on Facebook. If you just type in C5 owners.
Oh, I don't use Facebook.
Oh, okay, no worries.
I'm on YouTube all the time.
No worries.
Is that GoPro he's asking?
It is, yeah. Yes, a GoPro Hero 8 Black.
Oh, you got the 8 one,
Yeah. Because I got it second hand. It's about 180, I think.
600 almış GoPro. It's good for recording that action.
Really effective. I'm really impressed by how good they are.
What's the bottom part? Is that a camera?
This,
Sorry, battery.
yeah, it's I got it off Amazon. It's just a.
I've got the same one as well. I've got the chest one.
Ah,
I've
cool.
got the Hero 9 one.
Oh, nice.
But I'll definitely.
Yeah, it wasn't very expensive. It was on, like I said, it was on Amazon. I think it was was it Anchor? I think it was an Anchor one.
Take a picture of
Yeah, sure.
By your chest. Thank you.
It was an Anchor, and I think it's 5,000 milliamp hours. But basically, it'll last about 5.5 hours, I think. So it means you're not having to swap out the batteries all the time.
That's really nice.
So I haven't even got a battery in here at the moment.
How did you attach that to the GoPro?
So this is the sort of official GoPro chest harness.
Yes, that is
I got
it.
it second hand from someone on Facebook. So I got a whole bunch of stuff for about 20 quid. Because normally I think they're
Yeah,
about
I've got
50.
a whole bunch as well.
Oh, okay. Well, it's the standard chest harness with a couple of little adapters. You know, there's a lot of adapter bits that they make.
How did you attach this?
And that is just there happen to be. Sorry, everyone.
You done it yourself.
Yeah, it's just a couple of cable ties and attached. There happen to be some sort of useful holes in the chest plate, and so I just cable tied it to it.
Because he's interested in GoPro as well.
Oh yeah, cool.
He said, can he have a go?
Yeah, of course you can. Let me turn it around for you. If you explain how it works. The most important thing's the brakes.
Yeah. Frenler. Ufak bir defa çevir Hüseyin. Bir de çekeyim Hüseyin seni. Ufak bir defa çevir Hüseyin. Şurada düğme var. Şurada bir düğme var. Ona basıp gider.
But it's important to
One-
pedal
one
before you
pedal
push the button.
And the button.
Yeah.
Sonra şey çekersin, video.
Bir dakika Hüseyin amca.
Nasıl sığar mıyım ben buna?
Yes, sığarsın.
Nasıl oturacağız? Öyle mi?
That's it, yeah.
Öyle mi oturacağız?
Cool.
Is it right?
All good? Yes. So pedal a couple of times.
That one.
Yep. Pedal, then the button. If you push the button before it can stall it.
Bir defa pedal, bir defa
Batumu
pedal.
nerede?
Efendim?
Batumu nerede basacağız?
Sadece direksiyon üzerinde.
Yeah, he's in the right place as long as he's comfortable. That's it. And then
Which one?
that, not until only when it's moving.
Bir defa pedal, ondan sonra
Yeah.
şey bastırıyor Hüseyin amca. Sen şu düğmeye bas.
Alayım yine onu.
It's funny because it's considered to be sort of like almost like a bit of a joke of British history because it was such a commercial failure. But nowadays, everyone I see just wants to know about it and they're curious because
Everyone's curious.
yeah,
Listen to
electric
people just
vehicles.
now.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Yes Hüseyin amca.
Because yeah, electric vehicles. Everyone's got e-scooters and e-bikes now. It's not a crazy idea. It's not so good up hills, but a modern motor in this would be fantastic.
When the
And
stop.
brakes. Brilliant.
Oh, nice.
Very nice.
Honestly, I like
It's
it.
fun, isn't it? It's fun.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Resmi çektim, video çektim Hüseyin amca.
Tamam, sağ ol.
So thank you so much.
Oh, it's no problem at all. You're very
I'm gonna
welcome.
follow you as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay,
Cheers.
thank you.
It's nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you
as
too
well.
much.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Have a lovely day.
You too. It's such a great afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
Cheerio.
Bye bye.
Ah, what a nice family. That was awesome. Skirt, skirt. Oops. Just realised my phone is in my pocket. Let me just put my phone back where it belongs. And I just realised because I've got the horn wired up now, the button for that I might need to adjust the right hand brake lever just a little bit. Before I adjusted the left hand one, whenever I did a really hard turn to the left, it would push the button against the seat, and so you'd end up moving when you didn't want to, usually when you're trying not to. And so my worry is now, if I do a hard turn to the right, if it'll actually cause the horn to sound, it should make me and everyone else jump out of their skin. Cute dog. So I'll just pop up to the statue briefly, see how lively or otherwise it is there this evening, afternoon, take your pick. Then I'll come back, go down the hill and log into Twitch at the bottom. Excuse me. I certainly feel happier driving down through the car park knowing that I've got a horn if I need it. I just don't want to get a full sense of security and start paying less attention. Okay, oops, my flag is tangled as fuck. Oh, it's nice. It's so nice out that the breeze is warm. Even the breeze is warm. It's fantastic. I'm loving this. Can't see, just off camera, there's a tiny dog playing fetch. Oh, it won't let me monitor the stream. Why won't it let me monitor the stream? It should. Well, not stream, it's a video because it's YouTube at present. Be stream in a bit. Can you get a copy strike for humming? I've got a song stuck in my head. I've been humming it all afternoon. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let me just disconnect the battery for a minute. Well, I'll just turn off the ignition. Hello there.
How did you get?
It's actually quite old. It's like an electric bicycle, kind of.
Dada. This what I was reading about. This what I was reading about. I thought it was
Hello. Right. I think I shall mosey down, go down the hill, and see what's happening down at the bottom in Greenwich. To be honest, I'd probably hang out here a lot longer, but I feel like my video is boring. It's just me sitting here. It's just nice. It's a nice view, and it's sort of fairly lively. Right, let's mosey on. I'll give you a better view briefly. No, there's not much room down here. But there, you can see out of the city. You can just about see the Royal Naval College, the two domes from the Royal Naval College, and then obviously Canary Wharf behind it. You may or may not, I can't tell what you can actually see on the camera, be able to see the Royal Maritime Museum in the park at the bottom. And over that way you can see the Millennium Dome, which was a nice idea. A nice idea, poorly executed. Right, let's go down into Greenwich. Hey, there's an e-scooter that will have just breezed it up that hill. I do like them, having gone just about everywhere on them in Berlin. Actually, yes, other than the journey from the airport and back to the airport, every single journey in Berlin was done on an e-scooter. Even the trip out to the gig to see Rammstein, did that by scooter as well. And to be honest, I wouldn't do it any other way, as long as it's warm enough and dry. Yeah, it was so easy. I would expect the bottom of the park's going to be pretty quiet this time of the day on a weekday. I wouldn't expect there to be a lot of people, although they seem to all be on this hill, meaning I can't go very fast, just sitting on the brakes. That dog is not on a lead, I should be really careful. Oops, wrong one, sorry. That scared the crap out of myself, I don't know about anyone else. Wrong button. What a knob! I can't believe I did that. I've never pressed it, ever. I've never had any need to press it, never pressed it, and yeah, so beep. What a twat. Right, I'll stop here and connect to Twitch. Right, so let me start up the phone. Dun 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 dun. And I'll be back in a sec, just connect to Twitch. Okay, I think that's welcome back to YouTube. Let me double check. I think I just lost Twitch. Control your GoPro, just want to make sure we're up and running. Okay, yep. No, it says ready to capture. clean that. You fucked me that with that car. Pedal just over, going up a lot. I don't want to scare them. There's a tiny little Pomeranian, I think. A like thing. Like a laugh. So, yeah. Oh, I've never, all the times I've come past her, I've never actually spotted the anchor at the front before. Let me lean at a really weird and unnatural looking position so the camera's pointing up. That's so cool, I never noticed that. Oh shit, if I drop the stream. Whereas, okay, let me get out of here and get back to the park. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, I'm getting lucky with the traffic. So I nowadays take up very intentionally unapologetic road positions. Hello there, nice one. Cheers, have a good ride. Uh-oh. Hello there, yes it is indeed. Cheers.
I remember them as a kid.
Yeah. Well that's it. Have a good one. It's alright, go ahead. Cheers. Which way should I go? I'll go straight down. No, I'll go across, I think. Oh, ouch, just stood on a drawing pin, full weight, home alone. Ow! No idea where it came from. How was there a drawing pin on your floor? Ouch! Oh my god, are you okay? Are you bleeding? It's lively up this side.
That's a nice little machine.
Do you want to go? Huh? Do you want to go?
Yeah, I do. Well, I'll take it.
Just don't hit anyone. Right, so I'll teach you how to use it first. So steering is under here, really obvious. Brakes are the most important thing, is knowing how to stop. So it's these two, it's just like a bicycle. You pedal to get going. Once it's moving, that is the power button, but don't push it until you're moving, or it'll stall the motor. But literally just a couple of pushes with the pedal, then press and hold the power button and off you go. As long as you're all right with being on YouTube.
I don't mind.
All right, because I'm stream live to Twitch and then put it on YouTube later.
Okay, cool. So as you said, this is brake.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, so one's front, one's back.
And the power is
Under your left thumb, not that one, that's the horn.
What's this one? Horn.
Yeah. So don't turn too fast because it's only 3 wheels. So you don't want to. Someone just came off earlier. So yeah, you'll be fine. It's like just turn gently, you'll be fine. Yeah, so give it a good pedal and then push and hold the button. And don't hit anyone. You can stop pedaling. Oh! He almost came up.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's dropped his water bottle. He's turning too fast, that's why.
I want to try this.
Yeah, no worries. Brake, brake! Brace, brace!
That was fun. It's a really
It's
nice
a giggle,
machine.
isn't it? So yeah, don't turn too fast, or as you saw to your mate. Let me hold that so you can. There you go.
So you just pedal and
Pedal just to get moving, and move your hands. Yeah. So pedal to get moving. Once it's moving, use the button to go. You can stop pedaling.
Did you take a video of me?
Your mate did, yeah.
Where's the button?
Yeah, that's it. Don't press it till you're moving. Don't turn it too fast because it will go over, and I won't forgive you if you scratch it up. It's an antique.
Is it?
Yeah, it's 40 years old.
What?
So you push the button now. Push the button. It's under your left thumb. Hang on. That there.
I pressed it. Press it, bro.
There you go. Pedal and then press it and hold it. You can stop pedaling. Oh, it's going slow. Why is it going slow? Maybe that's why. I was going, that's going slowly. Why is it going that slowly? Eleanor says, but people are 50 points.
Huh?
Eleanor says, but people are 50 points. When I said don't hit anyone. I'm streaming, you're on Twitch.
Is it?
And so she was just saying.
Guys.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey guys. What's your channel? I love the game.
C5 Live UK.
C5 is even on your thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah,
Okay,
same one. Nice one. And then brakes like a bicycle.
So I'm on YouTube right now, yeah?
Yeah.
How many subscribers have you got?
Bugger all. It's like the smallest channel ever. I've got maybe 60.
Oh, 50. You've got 61 now.
Awesome, you're a star. Thanks, man.
What's your thing? I don't have Twitch.
C5 Live UK.
What is that? What is that? YouTube or Twitch?
Both. Exactly the same on both. It's on the back. Oh yeah, sweet. So we're live on Twitch now.
Okay, calm.
With my 1 viewer at the moment. But she says you're legends.
Sick.
And all you guys for signing up.
What is it?
So C5 Live UK. All one big long word.
Yes, 61.
Awesome. Yep, that's it. I'm live. Yep, sweet. 62. Oh, I think I'll put me up to 25 or 26 now on Twitch, and yeah, sign up on YouTube. Great.
Oh, thank you very
Cheers,
much.
guys.
What's your name?
You're very welcome. I'm Robin. It's nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, bro.
Jermaine, nice to meet you as well.
That's sick.
You guys have an awesome afternoon.
You better have a better one.
Fantastic. Oh man, he so nearly came off. He had dropped his drink bottle and he was trying to pick it up. Okay, why? What's going on? Oh, it's because he jammed the back brake, I think. I think the brake needs freeing up. I did this the other day when I let someone have a go on it. That the motor is straining. It's going slower than it should and the motor's not happy. And I don't know why. That was super sweet. Yeah, they were good, nice lads. I don't know if it's that the brake is jamming on, that it's making it... No, that's... I don't know what's going on, why it's doing that. Let me give it a minute. Power to 8. I'd be chunky go on it. It's just not happy about something right now. It did it the other day. I think it's to do with perhaps the... Hello there. Maybe the brakes jamming a little. The thing is, the back brake feels free. Maybe it's the front brake, because he did jam those brakes good and hard. So I don't know if they've just sort of... No, it feels free enough moving backwards. So I don't know why it's did that. Unless it's all right now. Let me see. Yeah, it's pedalling easily enough. No, but it's showing, yeah, the battery light is showing red. I don't know what it's not happy about. It's not happy about something. I wonder what's going on. Like I say, it did it the other day. I don't know. Because it seems free enough. When I move it backwards, it's rolling freely, so it's not like the brakes are jamming. I'll have to ask the guys on the group and see if anyone's experienced this. But it's never, ever, ever, ever done it when I've been using it. It's always been after I've let someone else have a go. That doesn't bother me in and of itself. It's just in terms of trying to figure out what it is that's causing it, why it does it, and ideally how to stop it doing it. Let's see. Okay. Okay, it seems better now. I don't know if it just needed a moment. No idea what happened. Like I say, I did it the other day. I don't know why it did it then, why it's doing it now. What's in it for me?
Can I get in?
Yeah?
Can I get in?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at your rocket. We love it.
You leave my rocket out of this.
Oh my god.
Right, okay, so let me teach you how to use it.
Oh my god, I'm scared.
Before you go anywhere,
Yeah.
the most important thing are the brakes, which are here like a bicycle.
Okay, yeah.
You pedal just to get moving.
Yeah.
Then once it's moving, the power button is under your right thumb there. You press and hold it, but don't press it until you're moving or it'll stall the motor. Don't turn too hard, because it's only got 3 wheels. If you turn too hard, you'll come off.
Alright, so what?
Pedal a couple of times, then push the button under your thumb. Just give it a good old pedal, and then push the button. Hold the button. Come on, act as an immobiliser. No, it can't, but that's a good idea. To have some kind of immobiliser would be a good idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Oh my
Yeah.
god, thank you.
You're alright.
Sorry, I can't. Have a go, it's fun. Oh my god, have a go, it's fun.
You're live on YouTube and Twitch, by the way.
Oh my god, are you?
So yeah, so let me tell you how it works before you go anywhere, because this is really important. A lad crashed it the other day. I was not happy. So brakes like a bicycle.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
You just pedal a couple of times to get moving.
Yeah.
Once it's moving, under your left thumb there's a button. It's not obvious, but that's the button. Don't push it until you're moving or it'll stall the motor. And don't turn too hard, because it's only 3 wheels. You'll end up on your arse. So pedal a couple of times. There you go, push and hold the button.
Can I have a go?
Of course you can.
Thank you so much. It looks so fun.
It really is.
What? Where did you get that from?
There was a guy that was selling it on Facebook. They're
And you just
antiques.
went for it?
Yeah, too right.
Oh my god, too right. Look how sick that is. It looks like a little rocket ship flying through the park.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So they're antiques. It came out in 1985.
What?
So it was the first attempt at making an electric vehicle. It bombed horribly at the time. So I'll teach you how to use it before you go anywhere. Hang on, let me.
Do I keep my sliders on?
Yeah, it might be easier.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
brilliant.
The most important thing,
Try.
there are two really important things. Don't turn too hard. It's only got 3
Oh,
wheels.
is this a turning thing?
So it's only got 3 wheels. If you turn too hard, you'll end up on your ass. You'll scratch it and I won't forgive you.
That's really bad. Don't
These are
want that.
brakes. These are brakes just like a bicycle.
Oh, okay.
They're the most
that's a
important bit.
good
Being
call.
able to stop.
Thank you.
So pedal a couple of times. Once you're moving, don't push it until it's moving. But this here,
I don't care.
there's
what
your power
does that
button.
do?
Don't push it until you're moving. That's the power button. Once you're moving.
So I've got to press that to move?
Yeah, no, once you're moving. Pedal a couple of times, then push the button. And don't hit anyone. Don't turn too hard or hit anyone. Skirt, skirt. Brakes like a bicycle. There you go.
That was so fun. Thank
Awesome.
you so much.
You're very welcome.
That was well sick.
Like,
Where'd
share,
you get it
subscribe.
from? I want to get one.
Well, you can only find them on eBay these days.
eBay,
Yeah.
what are they called?
It's a C5. Sinclair C5.
Oh my god, I'm going to get one. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Bye.
It's nice to meet you.
Facilities, nice to meet you too. Come by.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you, please. C5 Live UK. C5, hang on, it's on the back. C5 Live UK. I need all the subs I can get. It's like the smallest channel on earth. YouTube and Twitch. So you're live on Twitch now. Sorry? Oh, no worries. So it's live on Twitch now and I'll upload it to YouTube tonight. Yeah.
Wait, I just searched. You say you're live on Twitch right now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yes, right now. You are live on Twitch right now.
Oh, hello. I did not.
Chat says hi. Thank you. Ellen Noir says, oh, hi. Really nice bunch. What a nice group. Have a great afternoon. Lovely to meet you. Oh, I don't want to be in the middle of their game. I'm seeing these cones. I don't want to be in the way. Oh, they're the boundaries for their frisbee game. That's kind of cool. I'm going to watch that. I hope Twitch isn't a dick about the music. Oh my gosh, yeah, I don't want to get a copy strike. Didn't think about that. I keep forgetting about things like that. Let me get out of the way of this lad who's running. Frisbee ninjas. That's so Californian. I love it. And Tron. It's so 70s in the most awesome way. And basically blatantly what Tron was inspired by because it was popular at the time. It's very cool. They're very good at it. I can't send those things even remotely where I want it to go. Yeah, flipping it upside down, show off. That's cool. Can't hear it here, you're all good. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm miles away from the music now. Yeah. It's actually more lively now than it was when I came through earlier. That's awesome. Reception in this part of the section, reception this section of the park is so reliable. Ah, fantastic, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, it does work really well down around here. Obviously the busier and livelier it is down here, the more people there will be to meet and interact with. Stream content. I definitely need to adjust the back brake. It works, but the cable is getting quite saggy. I suspect it's probably going to break soon. I've got some spares cut out at Cutty Shart. Oh dear, okay. It's a shame because that's such a great place to be, but I guess it'll be a YouTube moment rather than a Twitch moment, I guess, to go to the Cutty Shart. I just wish the stream was reliable. I might have to just suck it up and buy a cellular bonding device, one of these Live View solos. And see if it works. If it means that I'd get solid, reliable streaming. And I guess I'd be happy to buy it. As I say, I can always, if I get it second hand, I can always sell it for pretty much what I paid for it. So there's a crowd the other side of the Frisbeers who I'm guessing are either dancers or drama students. I'm gonna go with dancers.
I know where to land to you all the time.
Cellular bondage, I know, right? That's what it feels like at the moment. I'm tied to their service and getting punished for it. Gorgeous dog.
See you, mate. Sorry, bro.
This is so cool. Lively people. Can you see the tiny dog? Tiny dog. Little fluffy thing. I want to fluff the dog. Oops. I want to not disconnect from chat.
Oh, that's the wind. Hey, what he's putting, the wind still.
I'll get you with your gymnastic skills. If I sit about there, I think you'll be able to see everyone. The gymnasty dancers and the Frisbeers.
That's the best round for not breaking your hand off. You know?
So small. Is that the Doge? Tiny small Doge. Or is it your penis? Hello? I might have to, well, not so much interrupt the stream, but have a moment of stream parkour in order to order food. I'm really enjoying being out and around at the moment. It's lovely down here, the weather's nice, it's lively. I'm not in a hurry to go home. Let's go for a once around the block in a minute. I'll just go and hover over the other side of the park or something. Enjoy the sun. Was that the Depeche Mode song that they decided not to do, the one they wrote when they were in a good mood? And then did the angsty version.
Are you shouting that for?
These lads over here chucking American football around. Yeet.
Hey, John, come closer. Come closer.
Enjoy the solace. Enjoy the solace.
Yeah, you could have got that step.
Everything I wanted, everything I needed is here in the park. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm. Let's do it once around the block for the lols, then I'll come back and just hover over that side for a bit, I guess.
There's a floater still.
Let's see if I can get around this van.
Is that electric, mate?
Yeah, it is. Do you want to go? So stay on the grass and it'll be okay. So, bear with me. So, you pedal just to get going, just like a bicycle. It's no big deal. Just a couple of
Did you make
turns.
this?
No, it's actually an antique. They came out in 1985. They were an early attempt at making an electric vehicle. So, a couple of pedals to get moving. Brakes are just literally like a bicycle.
Okay.
Pull those, steer down here. Then once you've pedaled,
Opposite. No, same.
no, it's exactly the same as normal. Exactly like normal. And then that is the power button. This here.
That makes it go.
Yeah, but only once you pedal a couple of times, or it'll stall the motor.
Okay.
And try not,
If I
only once you've pedaled a couple of times, or it'll stall the motor. So only push that button once it's moving.
Once it's going.
Yeah, and don't turn too hard. It's only 3 wheels, so if you turn hard, it will dump you on the side. You will scratch it, and I won't forgive you. Yeah, and brakes the most important thing. Yeah, and then push it.
And they do work.
Yeah, they do. So push the button once
So
you're moving.
How fast does it actually go?
About 15 miles an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So once you're moving, give it a couple of pushes and then, yeah, push and hold the button.
Hold the button.
You can stop pedaling once it's going. Is that making an unhappy sound? No, it's the van behind me. It's pitch invasion. It's fun, isn't it?
Oh, I ain't gonna lie, it's actually like, it's fast. No?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's not going to break
It's
any.
scary as well.
Go again. You make video it.
Alright, ready?
You're live on Twitch and YouTube, by the way. Twitch and YouTube. Right now, you're live.
Oh, you're live?
Right,
you filming him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, chest camera.
Yeah.
So what, is electrical, yeah?
Yeah, so you pedal to get going, then it's electric and the motor takes over.
What's the top speed?
15 miles an hour, it's like it's the sort of legal limit.
Yeah. Go on, bro.
Yeah.
So where can you and can't you ride it? Is it just
like it's road legal, it's exactly like a bicycle. So anywhere you can ride a bicycle, you can ride that.
Cool.
What's this thing, man? What's this thing?
So it's a Sinclair C5. They were made in 1985.
I'm very sure I've seen it, you know? Very sure.
There are a whole bunch in the pageant on the weekend.
Is any of these in a film? Like an old film?
Probably not that I'm aware of.
So Sinclair.
Yeah, Sinclair C5. He made a load of computers back in the 80s and stuff.
Sinclair. I had a Sinclair. Yeah. I had one.
And it was an attempt at making an electric vehicle, and it bombed horribly at the time.
Okay.
But nowadays, everyone's got electric scooters and e-bikes and stuff. Anyone else want to go?
Yeah, I want to try.
All right. So let me talk you through it first before you jump in, because the most important thing is how it works.
Yeah.
So obviously, brakes like a bicycle. So that's the most important thing, knowing how to stop so you don't hit anyone. It steers. Pedal a couple of times just to get moving. Don't turn too hard. It's only got 3 wheels. It will dump you off. It will scratch it, and I won't forgive you.
So what, do you use your feet on that?
Just a pedal to get going.
Initially.
Just a couple of pedals. Once you're moving, you push that button there, and the battery will take over. Press and hold the button, and the motor will go instead.
So did you say which one is the brake?
Both of these brakes, like a bicycle,
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you say, the motor bit?
That button, that there is the motor. So once you pedal a couple of times, and it's moving.
Hold it.
You press and hold it.
You hold it, yeah.
Hold it. Yeah.
Go on, you go on it first.
But it does kick off the little.
Oh, is it?
It's all right. It's all right. It's fine.
Do you know what it is? When we're looking at it, it probably looks slow. When you're in it, it don't look slow. That's what it is.
Maybe.
How much is one of these anyway?
If you can find one, they tend to go between 700 and £1,000. Yeah, they only come up so often.
What's the maintenance like?
Easy. It's really basic. It's underneath. It's like a bicycle and an electric motor.
Do you want to ride, babe?
A kid will love this little thing.
Yeah, exactly. So they're legal for anyone over the age of 14.
You just can't get it.
Yeah,
Oh, you
exactly.
can ride it on the road, you saying?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pedal a couple of times. Give it a good push. Now push the button.
Yeah? I'll give you a good ride on my bicycle, lad.
And push the button and hold it.
Yeah.
Has he found it?
You got it.
There you go.
Trust me, it's blurry. You don't even.
It's a giggle. It is a laugh. So I just stream my rides to Twitch and YouTube.
Is it
just
on there
why
now?
not? Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Twitch. Man.
Oh, he's going for it. So, oh man, I was down here on Saturday. Some lad, he'd had one too many, and he just fucked off around halfway around the park, and he ended up coming down the hill, and he forgot how to brake, and he's coming around the corner down there, and it ended up dumping him on as he was going too fast around the corner. I think the only thing that was hurt was his pride, but
It's actually when you didn't scratch it.
luckily no, because I wouldn't have been happy. You can't repair scratches in
Look at
it.
this guy now. Look how quick he's coming
Yeah.
in. Control it. Control it.
Yeah. Brace. Double finger guns.
It kicks, innit?
It's a giggle, isn't it?
To a degree,
It's funny.
but it's manageable. It's not.
Yeah.
In it,
It
it's
didn't
kinda...
No, it didn't feel like it was getting away from me or.
So they came out in the 80s. Oh, okay.
That's what I mean. Like, when did you actually find one?
So there's a Facebook group of owners, and he was selling it, and they sell really quickly if you find one up for sale. And I was like, yeah, all right. I just jumped on it and just said, yeah, okay, I'll buy it straight away.
Because I remember them from the 80s.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
You don't look old enough.
I don't think I've seen one in about 20 years.
The only time I'd ever seen one was in the Cambridge Museum of Computing, otherwise I'd never seen one in my life till I bought it. So this has spent its whole life on display in a museum, in an automotive museum. So I'm the only person that's ever used it. Yeah.
How much of
Yeah.
the machine inside is original?
It's 100% original except for the battery.
Oh.
It's like I said, I'm the only person that's ever used it, so it's pretty much as new.
So it just works.
Yeah.
Just out the box.
I needed to re-grease the motor and re-grease the bearings and stuff like that because they're 40-year-old. Other than that, yeah, it didn't need to change anything.
Wow.
That's actually built good, then, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So they tend to go at the moment for between 700 and 1,000, depending on, you know, if you can find one.
They look really fun,
Whoop whoop! Next!
Alright. Yeah, I wouldn't give it a go.
Alright, no worries.
Feel like a big kid.
Yeah. You can have a go after if you want.
I'm alright, but
Alright, no worries. Cheers, have a great afternoon.
come and roll back in there. Come on, be a kid again. Be a kid again.
Oh, you're fine, dude.
Do you know what it reminded me of? Remember those three-wheelers?
Yeah.
The red ones.
Yeah.
It kind of has that feel to it.
Yeah, with a motor. So do you remember the drill?
You know what? It had
Do you want me to go over it? So these are brakes,
Yeah, brakes.
like a bicycle,
Yeah.
absolutely as normal. Pedal a few times to get going.
Yeah.
Once it's moving, only once it's moving, this is the motor button. You press and hold it,
Yeah.
and the motor will go instead. You can stop pedaling.
Okay, okay.
The most important thing is the brakes, and don't turn too hard because it's only got 3 wheels. It will just come up and dump you off, and it will scratch it. So yeah.
Which you won't forgive you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's got quite a retro look to it.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it, what is it because it was made back then? Or?
Yeah, exactly. It was made. It's what they thought the future looked like in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So I pedal.
Yeah, and then push the button, push and hold the button, but don't push it until it's. If you hold it for as long as you want to go, actually on off. Yeah, you just hold
do I
it.
keep my hand on it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So once you hold,
Once you're
start
going,
pedaling,
hold the button.
and then you just hold it. So basically, you don't have to.
You
Pedal
can stop
after that.
pedaling.
You can stop pedaling, and then it just
Yeah.
takes over.
Okay, but my hand stays on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as well, I think you do get the feel for like if you oversteer,
Yeah.
that it could just
It
tip.
will- yeah.
So you just want to kind of go with it. So you wouldn't really want to be turning at break speed,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly that. So either slow down a bit to turn or
When you are
do it
turning,
really
yeah, just
gently.
nice and
Yeah.
easy on the turn. You're good to go. Once you get it pedaling,
Yeah, go on, push the button.
and then it kicks in fairly early.
What's that? That's your phone.
We got Nigeria, bro.
I was at a Spectrum when I was young,
Awesome.
and this was in all the magazines.
Yeah.
And I was so desperate to have one of these.
I was exactly the same. I had a ZX81 and then a BBC, and these came out. I was like, wow! And I'd always wanted one since I was, you know, little teenager, barely a teenager, and so I bought this last year. Finally, it came up for sale, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to have it
So what?
and use it.
When was that actually made? What year?
This specific one was made at the end of 1985,
It looks
but they
like
went on sale the big January
A
'85.
year after I was born.
Shoot my car.
But they went on sale in 1985.
1985.
But they only sold a few thousand of them. It was a real commercial failure. It didn't go very well. Whereas nowadays, everyone's got e-scooters and e-bikes.
Do you know what it is? It's time, innit?
Yeah.
Because with
Yeah.
electric scooters and stuff, they notice how often they come out.
Yeah.
But it's like when it comes, it's like the populist thing, and then it goes and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then it comes back again. You just keep on doing it.
Awesome. Who's next?
I think
All right, no worries. Did you want to go after the boys?
I'd love to.
Yeah, no worries.
on the road.
Sorry? It's road legal, yeah.
No, but I'm saying
Oh.
I'd hate to be hit
Thank
on
you,
the
thank
road.
you very much. Thank
Yeah.
you for that,
Oh, you're
sir.
very welcome, man. No worries.
I'll be scared.
Yeah, you've got to really have your wits about you in traffic.
Hey, you know I was scared here because I thought I was going to mess up.
I know. Like,
That's like my first thing.
Do you remember the drill?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this is the gas one, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Don't push it unless it's moving because it will stall the motor.
What's the other
Brakes
side
are the most
doing? The other
important.
side got a power
That's the
button.
horn. It's loud as fuck.
Yeah.
I just fitted it this afternoon because someone knocked me off in the car park about a month ago.
Had they?
Yeah, they
What,
weren't looking.
Whilst he was riding on
Yeah,
this?
they weren't looking. Just pull straight
This is
across
the
in
thing,
front of
that's what
me.
I'm saying. You have to
So
be really
once it's
careful.
moving, give it a really good push a button.
No, you shouldn't there because it's an illegal.
Don't make you press the button,
Should you
man.
be insured on it?
I don't think you could. A couple of guys have looked into trying to get insured. It's really hard to find anyone that can insure them. But you don't need to be insured on the road. It's basically
Because
it's a
as fast
bicycle.
as a bike, basically,
Yeah, it's just considered
Just
to be a
electrical.
bicycle. Yeah.
But the road legal thing is you got to have a number plate, stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. No, not for this. No.
Okay.
Yeah, anyone over the age of 14 can ride it on the road. Yeah. Eleanor says she's still waiting for hoverboards and no one can afford petrol these days.
I can't wait to get
I was gonna say,
if it comes up.
Yeah.
The one
Is
in
it-
Back to the Future.
Because
of
that's the
course.
one, exactly.
Is it quite selective weather-wise?
You wouldn't want to go out in the wet, really.
Yeah,
It's like a bicycle, you know. But this is like a cross between a bicycle and an electric go-kart.
Yeah. And how long have you owned this one for?
I bought it sort of just at the beginning of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was he specifically looking for one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd been waiting for a little while. I decided I was going to get one.
Yeah.
And a chap said that he was selling it, so I just jumped on it and said, yeah, I'll have it.
Yeah.
So I was saying to your mates that it had never been used. It had been in a museum its whole life.
Really?
Yeah, it had been on display. So I was like, yeah, I'll totally have that.
Yeah, sure.
And that's why it's in such nice condition. Awesome.
Yeah, you look way too
Sweet.
big for that, Mike.
Yeah.
It's not that accommodating for your
Yeah, you guys are tall, aren't you? So it's for skinny fuckers like me. Sweet.
That was fun.
It's a giggle, isn't it?
That was fun.
Awesome.
I didn't even get, but I didn't get a good.
Right, okay, I'll teach you how it works. So obviously the most important thing are brakes, like a bicycle.
Yeah.
These are the handlebars, again, like a bicycle, pedal like a bicycle. So you pedal to get moving. Don't turn too fast or too hard because it's only 3 wheels, it will come off. And this plastic scratches, it's irreparable, you can't. But once it's moving, that's the power button, that sort of rubber blob there. You literally just hold it down and then you can stop pedaling and the motor will take over. Oh, hang on.
That's why Lewis Wiggins
Oh, sorry, you're going to have to give it, it's bitching that it's overheating, so it's just need to give it a couple of minutes. Once it stops, it'll take a couple of minutes to stop beeping. Once it stops beeping, then yeah, we can go out on it again.
So that's like there's no accelerator or anything like that.
No, it's just on or off. Yeah, you don't get any sort. It's not like you have a twist grip. A lot of the guys do modify them. They put 24 volts in it and a twist grip, and it'll do 25, 30 miles an hour.
This has got nothing to do with your thing, is it?
No, but thank you. Cheers though. Yeah, I think it's just overheated.
Was it a bit the battery technology and the motor technology was a bit too early? Is that the problem?
Yeah, I mean the original battery was like an old lead acid battery that you'd have in a car, whereas this I've got a LiFePO 4 battery and the lithium battery, so this will do 18 miles and recharge in 4 hours. But yeah, the motor. The joke is that because they were assembled by Hoover, the joke is it was a washing machine motor, but it was actually made by someone else. But it's just 80s motor technology, whereas a modern motor that you'd find in an e-bike or even an e-scooter would leave it for dead up a hill. They'd just take you straight up, and this you're going to have to start pedalling. It's having a right old bitch. It'll be a couple of minutes because it's overheated.
Yeah, I remember it's like a big marketing field when you tried to demo it on a cold day or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was the weather, unfortunately, was really bad, and they decided to do it at Alexandra Palace, which is on hills and stuff like that. So it didn't go well. It really didn't go well. Yeah.
And he never really recovered.
No, exactly. It just bombed. I think they sold either 3,000 or 5,000. Cheers, boys. Have a great afternoon. You're very welcome.
Thank you, man.
No worries. You're very welcome. Yeah, it just never recovered. They sold a few thousand, then they ended up having to dump the rest of their stock. I think it didn't even last a year in terms of being on sale. It's a real shame.
So are you going to meet up with all the other owners?
Well, there are.
What's the Instagram?
There's just YouTube, C5 Live UK. It's on the back. So it's YouTube and Twitch. It's the same username for either.
Cool.
Nice one, appreciate that. It's the smallest channel on earth, so I'd appreciate every sub I can get. Cheers, boys. C5 Live UK. So I'll upload it to YouTube this evening, so you guys will be on that. Whereas obviously you're live on Twitch right now.
Yeah, nice one. That sounds in that. Follow, subscribe.
Sweet, you're a legend. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. It's having a right old moan. It takes a couple of. So it's got a couple of different sort of overheat modes. One where it takes about 20-30 seconds. One where it takes 5 minutes.
I'm on your thing. So where?
Ah, that's not me.
C5.
No, let's have a look. No spaces, all in one word.
I've got a bit of capital, yeah?
It doesn't need to be capitals, but just all one word.
All one word, no spaces.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's me. Yeah, sweet, you're a legend. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah, come, let me follow you as well.
Ah, brilliant, thank you.
Someone after you let us ride on that.
That's
very nice of you.
I'm very grateful. Oh, you're all right. You're very welcome. I'm quite happy to let people have a blast. Right, let me just give it a once around the block to make sure it's all right, and I'll come straight back. 2 seconds. Yeah. Oh, it's doing that thing again of complaining. Oh, there we go.
How much do you weigh, bro?
That's right. 70 kilos.
Yeah, I can tell it was a kick. Yeah, I'm like 90 something. So it's like,
yeah, lightweight I am.
Yeah, I followed you.
Okay, so, oh, you legend, thank you so much, I appreciate that. Cheers, man.
This is bucket list time here.
Oh, awesome, yeah. You'll need to take your backpack off. Do you want your partner to film it or take a picture or something?
Okay.
So do you remember the drill? Did I explain it all through?
Yes.
So don't turn too fast and remember where the brakes are, and that's it. You need to press and hold the button, but only once it's moving. So give it a couple of pushes with the pedal. Once you're moving, then push the button. Go for it.
I want to go up, man.
Put your time, man. The things that I wanted to go up for the longest. Bro, when you're up, how hard it is to
It
come
looks
down.
like it's still going slowly, to be honest. I think it's not happy about something.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say.
I need to start stepping on my eating again. I was doing good for a while. I was cooking. Hey, come, let's cook more.
Are you going live now, Ella? Are you live already?
So what's the plan with your channel? You trying to just...
I just come out and I used to come out on it a couple of times a week, and I figured, screw it, I'll just stream my rides, why not? Because I meet loads of people like yourselves, and it's just nice to chat to people and stuff, you know, that's all. It's a giggle, isn't it?
Yeah, that's so good. I could
Awesome.
have a lot of fun just going around that. Oh man.
Can you imagine when they came out when you were a teenager, having one of those when you were a teenager?
Yeah.
Yeah, my God, what a laugh. Oh, you're not live yet. Okay, thank you, Ella.
I would have had.
Do you want to go?
No, I'm alright.
All right.
Thank you.
No worries.
That's really good.
You're very welcome. No problem. Cheers. Nice to meet you. Cheers.
You might get more views, so that you can get the views on it. What's the most views you ever got?
Like 40, I think. Something like that, yeah.
Today's your lucky day.
Awesome. Cheers, boys. Appreciate that.
On my WhatsApp with your thing.
Oh, you're a star.
They can just come over to you.
That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Check out the live footage.
Awesome.
Live in Greenwich.
I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you as well, man.
No, you're welcome, man. Cheers. Have an awesome
Bring
afternoon.
us back to the 80s.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're not from that era, but that probably was your best time in the era, I'll take it. How old was you in that era?
I would have been sort of, when this came out, about 12, 13, I think.
You was the kid in the 80s.
Yeah.
So
I
you must have had fun then.
well, I saw these when they came out and saw them in magazines. Just like, I so want one. Obviously, you can't afford one.
Our era, our golden era is really the 90s.
Oh, sweet.
Who's
Yeah.
born in the 80s. But
Yeah.
obviously, I'm born in 94. 84.
Okay. Yeah.
So.
Oh wow.
I'm
Yeah.
6
Yeah. Exactly.
in the 80s.
Yeah.
By the end of the 80s. Isn't it?
Yeah. I'm with you. Yeah.
So yeah, my era was 90s.
Yeah.
But when you hear people talking about certain era generations,
Yes.
they didn't actually. They was a kid or a teenager in that generation
Yeah.
themselves. That
Exactly.
wasn't there yet.
It's your time. Exactly.
So when was you? What era was you born in?
So I was born in 71.
Oh, 70, okay.
But
You're not
the
that's my
80s.
brother
Yeah. The 80s
you're
is
about-
sort of where.
You're about
51.
okay.
Yeah.
I never would have thought so. I was gonna say 40. So I was gonna say 40,
You can come again.
I was obviously trying to say about 41. I was gonna
You're
say.
a legend. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Sweet. Cheers, man.
Did you think you did?
Yeah, I've aged a lot over the last couple of years. I had long COVID and it really fucked me up.
Okay, sure.
So I used to look a lot better than this. You're very kind. Thank you, man.
And you know why? It's because you're small. If you was big,
Maybe.
you
But
age
I've also I exercise a lot. I always did karate and yeah.
See, like
So you boys, you're active.
he's
so
the
you're-
oldest.
Okay.
These two are 10 years younger than us.
Okay.
Now together, we don't look like we're probably the same similar age.
You pretty much all, yeah. It's just keep active, isn't
size.
it?
Look at the size. That's what it's like. Yeah, the size. Ages.
I'm not saying I can't say that about your mates. You can say it. I can't say it.
Like everyone bigger looks older. That's the truth. Look at everyone who's big, and then look at people who's small. Same age. Look at the difference. They tend to look younger.
I have no contribution to this.
They're the same age. Look, them two are the same age. Me and him are the same age.
Mad. Yeah. Okay.
Is there
no, I just said you were all much the same age.
No, but is there, when you look at these two, is there a difference in their age and features? No, I want him to like see.
Well, that's it. I would have said you were all about the same age, but it's,
You know what I'm
but I don't think you look as old as you think you are. I'd have had you all down as like late 20s, early 30s. Yeah.
He looks like that old as hair.
Yeah.
It's his beard, isn't it? It's the beard makes you look old.
The beard definitely does that.
I took this off. I've knocked off 10 years.
Yeah, baby face. Yeah.
I'm telling
you.
I'm probably next week. I'm gonna not for that reason, but
anti-aging.
Every now and then I have to let it perish and just let it come back.
Let's start again. Yeah, man.
I have to have a clear face every now and then. But I notice people that's older always take it off.
Exactly. You don't want that grey hanging around. I've got to get rid of it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, too right, man.
But you know what the funniest thing is? It actually suits people who has it.
So yeah, exactly. A bit of designer stubble can make you look good.
Girls actually like it, in actual fact.
Yeah, it's true.
They like that grey.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Try to dye it and get rid of it.
Seriously?
Yeah. I'm not yet.
Yeah.
But
silver fox and all that.
He's starting to get a bit grey.
Okay.
I don't know. I think I haven't eaten meat for 11 years.
Oh, awesome.
So yourself?
I was a vegan since 1990.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. There was no such thing as vegan. Well,
so
when
I'm telling these guys about your diet, it really matters. Like,
it helps.
I had every problem you could think of. As soon as I became a pescatarian first.
Yeah.
Then I transitioned to a vegan. All those problems just went like I never had it. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's awesome. Good for you, man. I'm really pleased.
I realised it's egg and the milk. Milk is the killer.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of people really react badly to milk.
A lot of people don't really realise that
intolerant
until you take milk out your diet and egg, you don't have half the problems you've always had.
Yeah, a lot of stomach problems.
That live when I'm saying that.
Yeah, too right.
It is what it is.
No, preach.
Vegan gang, yeah?
Too right, man.
So yeah, man.
So it's 31 years now that I've been vegan.
31?
Yeah. So I was the same. I basically, the thought of eating meat made my stomach turn. It's like, because if I'd seen a cow a week earlier, I'd have gone up to it and patted it on the nose and said, nice cow. I wouldn't want to kill it. Do you know what I mean? And then over time, I was like, the thought of what I was eating, I'd start feeling sick. The thought of it's like, you know what? So I just started cutting it out.
Okay.
So then it sort of cut out red meat, and it was just sort of chicken and fish. Then I cut out the chicken, then the fish went, and I was eating eggs, eating an omelette one day. I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm done. That's it. And I was vegan ever since then, since about 91.
Okay, you did a different type of way. I did mine even completely different than that. Like I did a raw food diet for 7 days.
Oh wow! Okay. Wow.
That changed my life.
Gosh,
that
okay.
blew me away.
Yeah.
Big time.
Was that hard? Was it easy? Or?
It was hard.
Yeah.
Because I would say the first 3 days is the hardest ever.
Yeah.
And then as you get past that stage, you're like, okay, I can do this. It's actually alright, and it becomes normal.
Yeah.
And then, what happened next to me? You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't expect that. So yeah, I had a big spiritual awakening.
Okay.
It just blew me away.
Oh, that's
I couldn't
awesome.
go back to eating meat again.
Oh, that's awesome.
Away.
Yeah.
I was like, I can have this experience just from eating food.
That's so cool.
So,
and you're feeling better for it, and
well,
that's,
11 years has passed. I've never looked back.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's
do you know what I mean?
sweet.
So mine is obviously a bit different from yours, but based on all the experiences I had just eating food, there's nothing interesting me of going back to it.
Yeah.
Based on how I now, because I had imagine 11 years ago, I was buzzing.
Okay.
Like some people smoke.
Yeah.
I was on a natural high.
Okay, that's awesome.
And then from food.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And I was like, how can I buy these natural products in my house?
Yeah.
I have it all year round and didn't know how to eat it raw. All I did was had it raw.
Yeah.
So it means
that's
I didn't
so
cook
cool.
it.
Yep.
I just washed it.
Okay.
And I didn't heat it up at all. No
That's
microwave,
awesome.
no cooking, no
Yeah.
heating at all.
Okay, yeah.
And I didn't do a detox or anything like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it just changed my life.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
So I just went from there. So it's just transitioning from pescatarian.
Yeah.
Because I tried to like go straight back into eating meat straight
Oh,
after.
really? Okay.
Because I didn't really realise what just happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I was still like buzzing from just doing it. Like, okay, I've completed it for 7 days. 8th day, I'm eating meat. I'm like,
Did you
nah,
feel lousy?
something's not right.
Yeah.
I'm like, how did I just do that and I'm eating meat? So I did it unconsciously.
Okay,
I
yeah.
was unconsciously eating meat.
Because it's your default. You've done it all your life up until then. Yeah.
You know what happened to me?
Did you feel lousy as a
No, I
result?
made a big mistake one day. Like,
Oh.
I don't know how many years I was in, but I went cinemas. It was my first time going to cinemas, and I ordered hot dog
Oh,
and
okay, yeah,
everything,
yeah.
and my daughter watched me eat it, and after I ate it, she went, "Dad, you just had a hot dog."
Oh.
No, I didn't. And I was denying
You
it. Like, no,
didn't,
I didn't.
yeah.
And then I realised I just did.
Oh my gosh.
And I did it so. It taught me a lesson how unconscious
Yeah.
we do things.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's just, I'm going to cinema, this is what I get, this is what I do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It
I
amazes
hear
me
you.
how unconscious we are. Like,
Yeah.
we do things we don't even know you're doing it.
Yeah, I hear you.
But now, for me, just to eat non-meat, it's so easy. I don't have to think about it.
That's cool.
I have to go and shop and go, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't going into Morley's, there's nothing for me there. I ain't
Yeah.
going into this place, there's nothing for me. You know what I mean? I'm not going
Yeah.
to that place. Like, where's the vegan?
That's it. When you first start, it takes a couple of months of realizing, shit, there's this in that, and there's this in that, and all the various things that you just think, I don't want to eat any of these things anymore. And after a couple of months, you know exactly what you can and can't eat because you've looked it up and you've learned. It's like, well, I can't. You can just tell straight away, I'm not going to be able to eat that, and you just know what you can and can't have.
And when you did it, there was nothing, there's no such thing as vegan back then, was there? Was it even a word?
Yeah, it was, but it was
was,
just,
yeah?
it was very uncommon. It was, yeah. Hello there.
I know, you definitely want to go in there.
It's Batman, I know. If you're a bit taller, you could have a go.
Oh, sorry, mister. Is there, trying to think. Yeah.
It is. So it's like a cross between a bicycle and an electric go-kart.
Ah, electric.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should call it the Sinclair.
Is it? Yeah. It's a, oh, yeah.
It's the first one.
Yeah. So it's a Sinclair C5. Pardon?
Is it a prototype?
No. It came out in 1985.
Ah, like
This is an original.
Yeah. So it was an early attempt at making an electric vehicle. Yeah, thank you. Cheers. It was an early attempt at making an electric vehicle, and it didn't do very well.
Sure, yeah, but
Mate,
It was really nice meeting you, man. Have an awesome.
You too, man.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah.
Have an awesome afternoon.
now it's time.
Yeah, well, that's it nowadays. Everyone, e-scooters and e-bikes and
Batteries.
yeah, are better. Yeah,
This is the,
much better
if you try
on the road. Yeah, it's you have to be a bit careful in traffic and around cars because you're very low and they can't see you. And if you're trying to pull out into traffic, it doesn't pull out very quickly. But as long as you're careful and you think more like a bicycle. It's not too. It's okay, yeah. But I've fitted a proper motorbike horn to it so people can hear me now. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like futuristic. You know, when you see watch a very old movie with the futuristic.
Yeah, is what they thought the future looked like in the 80s.
Okay.
It's really nice meeting you all.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Nice to meet you. Bye. Oh, thank you for sorting dinner. Yeah, exactly. You can't have lactose, but we'll still eat pizza. Don't do the pizza. Thank you for sorting out food. The battery is flashing on my phone, so I think I'm going to have to head home now before the battery runs out. And I guess I was going to say, I guess it's kind of time. I'm just enjoying being out. Maybe I'll just have to change to YouTube stream. All of those dancers over there looked really interested. They were chasing the guys down when they came by. Let's go that way. Poke them for custom. Didn't someone drop a hit called heading home? I know, right? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let me just go down the path for a minute. Yeah, the battery light's in red again. Why? That should be green, and it's sort of mostly on yellow. I don't know what it is. Is it batteries? The brakes? Let me push it backwards a little bit. No, it's moving freely. C5 battery life. No, I've not disconnected the battery. Will a spare fit in the boot? No, you don't need to fit one in the boot. So the main battery is down here on the left, but there's room for a second one over there, which is what I've just bought the equipment for. So I just need to sort of rivet a couple of things in and connect up the wiring, and I can fit a second battery to this, which would give me 35 miles at least. I don't think it's battery life. The lights here, it doesn't tend to get slow until the lights here. Yeah, the Clive Rider lights have changed. Let me give it. No, it's definitely struggling. I thought it was looking a bit slow when the last person had a go. I don't know what it is. That should be on 2, just green number 1, not 2. Yeah, it's on yellow. Green 2. Yeah, okay, I guess it's about normal. I don't know why it does it. I'm tempted to go, oh, let's see if the police want to have a go. That would be hilarious. How many do you need to order to go live? I have 66 subscribers on YouTube. I need to have 1,000. Yeah, it's definitely not behaving the way it should. It's close, but... yeah, it's not happy about something. I can't figure out what. It just seems a little slow.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
Where's that come from?
It's a Sinclair C5. So it was made in 1985.
Yeah, I remember them. I just haven't seen one for years.
Yeah, they're very, very rare. They were kind of rare at the time, let alone now. Yeah.
I know, it's good. It's electric, obviously.
Yeah, so you pedal to get moving, and then you let the motor take over afterwards.
So is it sort of dynamo or something?
No, it's got a big fat battery down here. I put a modern battery in it, and it'll do about 36 miles. Sorry, about 18 miles. You can fit a second battery, and then you can get 36 miles. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Yeah. Just. All right. See ya. Okay. Okay. I guess it's about normal. I don't know. Should it in? Okay, I have a lot of chat to catch up on in there though. It's so addictive. Yes, it is. Pizza. And someone drop a hit call heading home. C5 battery life. Yeah, I don't think it's that. All a spare fit in the boot. Or I have 66 subscribers on YouTube. Awesome. I'm really glad, really pleased those guys subscribed. That's very kind of them. Really chuffed. That's very awesome. I need 1,000 to go live. It would be nice to be able to go live on YouTube. But I still have the same streaming issues. But if I was able to go live on YouTube, I would probably, I would definitely invest in in a cellular bonding device at that point. Yeah, it's not happy. There's something not right. I don't know what it is. It's after it overheated. It's not quite right. I don't really know what to fuck about with. I don't think it's the brakes. Obviously if the brakes were kind of binding on, then no, I mean it's happily rolling backwards even on this slight incline. So it's not the brakes binding on, but the brakes binding on. Because obviously if the brakes were bound, that would make it behave like, yeah, like it was sluggish, and the battery would be unhappy. I just don't really know what to do. Like I say, it's never ever done it while I've been using it. It's only been after other people have been having a go, and I have no issue with that. It's fine. It's just, I wish I knew what it was that was causing it, so I could either warn people not to do whatever it is that's causing it, or I'd be able to figure out how to remedy it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Let's do you? Let's stay on the flat. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Okay, it's a green light there. I think this should be on the first green light, not the second. On for too long, maybe? Maybe I need to just sort of literally switch it off, properly switch it off, and leave it off somewhere. Just sort of sit somewhere with the electricity turned off for 10 minutes. Is that an original one? It is, yes. Really? Yeah. It looks like a running club coming through here. So I'll hover here in the shade for a minute. And yeah, let's switch it off for 5 minutes. Do you need to press and hold to operate, or once pressed you're good? Yeah, you have to press and hold the power button. Pressing the button too soon, yeah, it may be something to do with that, or sort of not pedalling when they need to a bit. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it's just, I just don't know what to do and why it does it. I must remember to put a post in the C5 group and see if anyone has sort of experienced it. And they might say, yeah, it's what happens. Because I know there are two different types of thermal cutout. There's a thermal cutout switch. Oh yes, there's a thermistor and a thermal cutout switch. Yes, I don't know exactly. I think it's to do with one is, okay, it's a bit hot, and the other one is it's way too hot. Something like that. And so they sort of cut out in for different durations. Now I'm in the shade, I can turn the screen brightness right down to save some battery.
Stephen, you alright? How's my girl? When's he coming back, man? Even just for a visit? I don't even know when he's coming back. I was only 11. I bet you're missing my hell, isn't it? you guys do the same thing, go and then not come back. You do. There they are. Where the fuck are they?
It's a shame they didn't say hello. It would have been hilarious to let the police have a go. Oh shit, yes, soft jazz music, ambience. Yes, nice in one regard. Copy strike in another regard. So I shall hover somewhere else. It's such an absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous day. I shall hover somewhere away from music. Okay, that feels normal. But yeah, the lights are still red. Okay. Alright. Maybe it's psychological. Okay. No, it's not right. It's slow. It's definitely slow. So yeah, I'll hover here where there's a nice view of the Royal Observatory, and hopefully the music won't be audible, or at least too audible. Not audible enough to get me a copy strike. There's a nice view of the Royal Observatory up the top of the hill, and just leave this switched off for 5 minutes. See if that makes a difference. Hello there.
What is this?
This is a Sinclair C5.
Do you need a license to drive it?
Nope. So it's like a cross between a bicycle and an electric go-kart. So you just sort of pedal to get moving, and then there's a battery under here. You press and hold this button, off it goes.
Can I try it?
Normally 100. Normally yes, 100%. I'm happy to let everyone have a go. It's just being a bit weird right now, and that's why I've stopped, is to see if I can figure out why it's being a bit weird. Right. If I sort it out, 100%, yes, you're more than welcome to have a go. So hopefully in 10 minutes it'll stop being a dick.
Okay.
Can the horn be draining the battery? No, no, that's a good suggestion because it's a new thing, but no, it can't. The horn is connected via a relay, which is literally, it's like a physical switch that's sort of, there's no power through it at all. So the horn button itself is a physical switch, which means there's no power going through either. It's worth suggesting that. But this problem popped up on the weekend as well before I fitted the horn. It was after a few people had a go. I wonder if it's to do, I don't know why, obviously no judgment, I weigh fuck all. I wonder if it's got something to do with people who weigh more than I do, sort of putting some kind of a stress on the motor. And I don't know, I'm just guessing at any crazy shit I can guess. I don't know why it's doing it. I'm just trying to think of, like you said, with the suggesting the horn, just anything that's different to when I'm riding. There's a dude over there like locking, popping, something, or just generally dancing and being awesome. I mean, there's an element of, yeah, it is almost similar to the slowing down that happens when the battery is low, but the battery is now low and the battery is fully charged. Or is it? Did I forget to charge? No, I charged it. It's done sod all, it's done bugger all miles. All I've done is drive over to the park and once around Cutty Sark, and a few people having a go around here. I can't imagine for one second that it is the battery is getting low. I'm so sure that it was fully charged. The thing is, you start questioning yourself and doubting yourself, but I was so sure that it was fully charged before I came out. It's literally my routine as I get in, charge the battery. The only reason it wasn't physically on charge is because I had taken it off charge in order to test the horn, and obviously that does nothing. 8 amps is nothing in the grand scheme of things. It taking 8 amps for what, a second, 2 seconds, whereas the motor is 70 odd amps at peak. I'm going to go once around the block again. Have I given it enough of a rest? I should have checked the time before I check the time when I stopped, to give it 5 minutes or something. But it's rolling freely, so it's not the brakes. Yeah, it's rolling freely. Everything else is kind of working normally. I promised that lad a ride. I wanted him to have a turn. I wanted to let him have a turn. And then he just go around the block a bit. Still not right. It's not right. I don't think it should be in the red when it is. I mean, it sort of felt normal when I pulled away. It's like, okay, yeah, this feels about right. But the battery is, but the motor effort light is still showing in the red. I don't know what could be causing that. I don't think the overheating thing throttles it. I think it just cuts it out. It either goes or it doesn't. And yeah, I don't want to actually disconnect the battery. Because then I will have no idea of my warning lights will be screwed up completely then. Though I'll be heading home pretty soon anyway. The light will start to fail in the next half an hour. as the sun goes down it'll get cold. I just feel bad because I said the lad could have a go. Oh, I've just realised this is not a particularly interesting direction to face for Strim. There we go, there's more people over this way. That's more interesting. While I figure out what the blazes I'm going to do. And give it some time of just being off. Sudge, yeah, Sudge times. The biggest thing is just that I feel bad that I'm letting that lad down. He wanted to have a go. Could it have anything to do with riding across the grass? Because I never ride on grass normally, and I only sort of at the moment, other than up at the top of the park, let people ride it on the grass. Could that possibly have something to do with it? Grass might be straining motor. That's what I was wondering. Perhaps I missed it. Sorry. Why can't the lad have a go? He's more than welcome to. It's just because this is being a dick, and because this is sort of not behaving itself. I'm not too keen to let anyone ride it until it's back to normal. I don't know why it's doing it. Why it's sort of. It feels like the motor is straining when it shouldn't. Yeah. I wonder if the grass is sort of got more resistance than riding on pavement, and so that's putting more stress on the motor. But I don't understand why it would then be straining even once I'm back on the pavement. Like I say, all I can think of is it's something to do with heat, perhaps, maybe, I don't know. I decided the other day I am going to fit. You can get a little sort of kit to fit a fan of 12 volt, a 12 centimetre fan. Well, it would be 12 volts as well. Fit a fan to it, to the motor. But that does require cutting some holes into the motor casing in order to create venting. Obviously, if you're going to blow air into the motor, you have to blow air out of the motor. And I don't want to cut holes into my motor. I really don't. Even though it's something that makes sense and it's like an upgrade. I don't know how much keeping it original, fully original matters or not. It sort of does a bit to me, personally, but in terms of sort of value and resale in future. Chain clogged with mud. No, it's moving very freely, but thank you for the suggestion. Once the motor itself is in charge, the chain has nothing to do with it anymore. So it's literally like sort of two separate systems. You have the chain that drives it via a conventional cog bicycle freewheel on the axle, and then the motor, and that's sort of bang in the middle. Then the motor is fitted to the other side, to one side, and that has its own way of powering it. So I can feel that the chain is clear, but even if it wasn't, it wouldn't be affecting it. And the sort of pedalling backwards, it's moving very freely, so it's not that the freewheel is causing resistance. Let me just sort of lift it up and see if the wheel is... It's got to be moving freely, otherwise it wouldn't be rolling freely. Yeah. Yeah. I don't see why the front would make any difference, but yeah, they're all moving freely. I do not understand. What's the time now? 57. It was 47 when I was sitting over there, but I had a quick here to get here. And I've no idea if waiting is actually helping or not. It could make absolutely no difference at all, because it did this sort of bogging down thing earlier this afternoon, and I sort of jammed the brakes a few times and wiggled it about a bit, and it just sort of came back to normal. So I've no idea what's going on. I don't think it's an electrical, well, it might be, but I don't think the electrical connection is in any way poor. I literally just bolted it down myself this afternoon, well, yesterday afternoon, not this afternoon. Yeah, I wish I knew what was going on. When are you going to be up here next? I'll see if I can come up. It's being a bit of a dick. So...
Maybe Saturday.
Okay, what sort of time-ish?
What sort of time?
Oh, fuck! I don't know, like 12 to like 9 o'clock.
Alright, no worries. I'll try to get up here for you, dude. Feels bad, man. Yeah, I feel guilty. I genuinely feel bad that I said he could have a go. And, you know, I'd happily let him have a turn. I'll let anyone have a go. But it's just been being a bit weird. I must remember to ask the Facebook group if they have anyone else that's experienced this. I think I'm going to head home, and it does what it does on the way home, and ask the guys and see if anyone has any suggestions. Right, let's mosey this way. Yeah, it's in second red. It should not be red. Okay, it's into yellow. No, it should be in green. It should be in green now. It's unhappy about something. Then it's back into yellow. It really shouldn't be yellow now. It's, yeah, switching, varying between the two. Skirt, skirt. Be a green one. It shouldn't be yellow at all. This is gonna fucking cry going up this hill. There we go. But then it's single yellow. That's what it would normally be coming up here. It's not red. It would normally be yellow, yeah, between yellow and first red coming up here. Shit, I just... Okay, that'll do. Right. Switch it back on, dickhead. Alright, well this feels fairly normal. How did that van get there? Drive over the pavement? How did the ice cream van get there? That's a huge kite. That is a huge kite. Flipping heck. He's literally pulling the operator and the pilot, pulling them around. That's awesome. Looks like fun. We had a stunt kite when we were kids. It was like a fad in the early 80s to have stunt kites, and it worked really well, in fairness to it. It's just we were kids and we were crap at it, and you go up, you go, wow, I can twirl around in circles. You twirl around in circles and hit the floor, and lose count of how many times you went to the right and not think about, well, I now need to go the same amount of times to the left. Just end up with a big old tangled mess. That's really, really cool. It is huge. The operator's having to use all their body weight to stop going. They're far away from here, so I imagine on the GoPro they're tiny. Like a couple of pixels if you can even see them. They're having to lean back for all they're worth to stop it from taking them. Oh, okay, doke. Right, mosey on. Oh man, I can smell the restaurants in the village. There's a really nice Indian restaurant at the top here. It's good. Hooray for Horn. If I could just maintain that speed up the hill, that would be great. Here's something fun coming up quickly behind me. Yep, that was right. definitely more used to going down that bit of main road. The cars coming past me will have been going for it a bit. No judgment, but they were definitely speeding by quite a lot. Okay, now it's on green number 2 and it's behaving completely normally. I wonder what it's about. Yeah, how weird. So strange. I wonder if riding it in sort of normal conditions allows some air to circulate underneath. I wonder if there's any use to fitting the fan without drilling out holes. If it will, I mean, it's obviously going to provide some airflow. I imagine not very much, but if it doesn't have the ability to exit easily. Well, it's been a really nice afternoon, despite the engine motor weirdness. It's been a really nice afternoon's ride. The stream went well on Twitch. It really stayed fairly solid, other than the section by the Cutty Tut. Other than the section by the Cutty Tut. I love this horn. Yeah, really grateful to have had it when I was heading into the village just now. That guy couldn't see me. And the first initial toot, they were now stopping. Going to give it a proper park. 100% would do again. Should have done sooner. I've been thinking in terms of fitting some kind of a bicycle bell for something less aggressive for pedestrians, but there's literally nowhere on the handlebars to fit it. I wonder if I could conceal a small button and have a little electric bike horn thing that can sit somewhere else. But the little bells like they have on the e-scooters in Berlin, sorry to keep banging on about that, they'd be perfect. They're really quite small and they're just a little tingling thing, not particularly aggressive towards pedestrians because you don't want to scare the shit out of people. Yeah, I don't really know where I'd fit one, so if I adjust you can see down here that there's this foam pad that goes across the handlebars. Underneath there is where the actual motor switch is. That white box is the motor switch. You have the brake lever. There's nowhere you could fit a button there realistically that I could operate, and nowhere I could fit a tingling. I don't know where I could fit a bell realistically to it. I'll have to give it some thought. Anyway, thank you so much to anyone and everyone that came along today, anyone that watches this, and everyone, if you happen to have watched it, that you interacted with me today. Thank you for keeping me company and for joining me. It was really nice to meet everyone. You were great, really great. It's been an absolute blast. I'm more than happy to let you all have a go. Terribly sorry to the lad that didn't get to have a go. I shall do my best to be there on Saturday afternoon. I guess that's it. That's the end of the stream. This is C5 Live UK, and I'll see you around. I cringe every time I say that. Maybe eventually I'll be able to get it out. Anyway, bye bye.